Welcome to Betweenplays Stock Market Strategies. And today we have with us CEO Martin Kepman of Manganese X Energy Corp. Martin, how are you doing today?
Thank you, Albert, for allowing us to come on and tell our compelling story about our PEA. We're very excited at the results, and we're really getting a lot of positive feedback already.
That's incredible. You know what? I don't want to take too much time on talking about the naysayers, because why do we need to focus on the negative? All we have to do is talk about the positives of this PEA, and that'll be it alone. I mean, your team and yourself have put blood, sweat, and tears into this for many years, and the results are here today. We're so excited, Martin. Do you want to get into this a little bit?
Yes. It just basically comes down to the PEA really just confirms the robust economics of all our work, which we have done. To keep it very simple, we engaged Woods PLC about 14 months ago to confirm all our positive findings that we developed, and we developed this really game-changing technology, which basically takes a very low-grade manganese at 9%, and we convert it directly into a high-purity manganese sulfite and EV-compliant material. It also eliminated this process called EMM, which is electroplated manganese material, which, to the best of my knowledge, no other company in the world has been able to do this. I just want to reiterate to your viewers that this process is extremely difficult to produce, very costly, high energy electroplating, and also it is not very positive to the environment. It's very negative to the environment. So by us bypassing this process, we have eliminated, and also we've reduced our costs to produce a product which is extremely positive.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, so now we have a PEA with an annualized rate of return of something like 25%. I'm just going off of the top of my head over here, so the IRR, and which is quite amazing here. What I quickly saw is what, a 47-year mine life. Is this what's going on here, Martin? Is this reality?
Yes. Okay, but before you do it, because I used to be a real return on investment engineer. That was my specialty. We developed many companies and new technologies, and the most important thing for me was the return on investment. And we have an incredible 2.80 years of a return on investment, which for me is extremely viable. Okay, so it's very positive there. And the second question you were asking was what again? Sorry.
Well, you have a 47-year mine life. If that is correct.
Mm-hmm. It's 40 years to produce and another 7 years stockpiling, so it's 47 years.
Wow.
Of production. Yes, it is, of high purity manganese. And of course, there's a possibility, because we're utilizing open pit mining, we may be able to increase the volumes, which I really believe we will after more intense drilling and turning our property into a reserve. I just want to mention one thing.
Yes.
It was very important as a company, we all worked together as a team. We had 4 or 5 individuals, and I can name them if you want, that really worked together to bring this PEA, to maximize the PEA, bring it to a simplistic level, so the public will really understand it and see where we are and where we have developed. We have now developed into a manganese company, but also with it as a technology company, because as far as I'm concerned, everybody's overlooked our technology. And as you are aware, we hired Wood PLC, and they scrutinized every individual bit of our flow sheet in our technology. They didn't validate it, but they scrutinized it. In other words, they would not have put their stamp of approval if they didn't believe our technology was viable.
Absolutely. And you had two different massive companies working on all this stuff. Well, you had Cometco, Cometco that put out the processes and eliminate some of the agents here, which is going to increase your bottom line by reducing some of the costs. And at the same time, now you have Wood, which is highly regarded, that's made, stated now that you have a viable project. Do you have any of the numbers that you want to share with the people over here?
Well, yeah, well, I know I don't even have to look because we have 486. We have 486 NPV, which is US. Everything is in US funds. We have 486 NPV. The IRR is 25%. Okay, and the capex is 350 million, and the after-tax cash flow is US is 3.4 billion. There's the two dynamic numbers that everybody looks at is the NPV, and the IRR. But I look at the return on investment, and everything is extremely positive. And again, the PEA now confirms the robust economic.
Absolutely.
And we're really excited. And I have to say another thing as I go on, we are really getting a lot of very, very interested calls from prospective companies that are interested in further discussions and possibly doing offtake deals. So so this has proved that we can do it,
You know what? So, we won't stay too long on this because I'm going to want to get this video out on people, but just to go over really quick stuff here, I'm going to put out some points. Battery Hill project is located in an amazing area. We've already done this in the last interview. People should go back and check it out. I'll put it up here. I'll put a link into our initial interview so that they can see everything. You're in an amazing location when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to transportation. You have a viable project. It's got 47-year mine life on there. You have an IRR of 25%. Listen, we can't be more excited about this. At Betweenplays here, I know that my viewers, the followers, new investors are going to be super excited for all this kind of stuff. And now we have the next projects here. We have NDAs that we're looking at. Some big names are going to be wanting in on this. And we have a pilot project that's going to be coming up. Also heading into a pre-feasibility, of course.
Yes. And the pilot project is definitely going to happen as quickly as possible. And the whole idea about this pilot project is to be able to produce an end product consistently, where we'll be able to send it out to prospective companies for offtake deals. We already have samples produced already, and we're very excited to produce these end products very shortly, right when we start the pilot project, which should take not that long. So we're very excited.
And so the mission still remains the same,
which is to become the first North American company, which includes Canada, United States, to commercialize high purity manganese materials for the EV battery sectors, as well as a major supply chain to North America.
Well, you know what, Martin, thank you very much. I'm going to do my job now, get this out to our viewers, and I'm going to be so happy to have you here in the future for every single other update that you have. You're always welcome here, Martin.
And thank you, Albert, for taking the time to interview me today. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you, Martin.
Goodbye.